Welcome everyone to another Bloodline video. It's your boy Steven Ryan back at it again.
Woo!
Have a good video for you. Baseball season is here.
Yep.
I'm in my Rangers gear. Today is actually opening day when we're recording this. This will come out a couple days later. Or sometime.
It's today? Today we're recording this. Is today? I thought it was yesterday.
Rangers opening
Rangers
day.
opening day.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the season started yesterday.
All right.
Thursday. Today's Friday, Rangers opening day. So I'm in my Rangers gear.
Gotcha.
I'm always wearing this hat, but I'm actually in the jersey. Have my autographed jersey behind us.
Mm-hmm.
So today we have an interesting one. We're not ripping any cards. We're going to be talking about prospects that made the opening day roster.
Yep.
And these guys most likely will be in Topps Series 2. They definitely are on the roster in time for Topps to get them in and get a rookie card for them.
Mm-hmm.
$10 million question is, will Topps hold any of these guys until update series? I could see that happening. That's kind of what they did with Wander. They didn't put him in 2021 update. They held him for 2022 series 1.
Yeah.
So I could see that happening because there's a lot of good prospects coming up. Oh, excuse me.
So it's kind of like a look forward to maybe pulling these people / investing in these people at the moment.
Yeah, you could definitely find their first Bowmans. I have all three of these guys' first Bowman cards or some type of their first Bowman. I got, as y'all saw, we're going to talk about the number one prospect, Bobby Witt Jr. first. Y'all saw I do have his card off to PSA, his Mojo first Bowman Chrome. So he did make the opening day roster for the Kansas City Royals, and he did already get his first hit and his first RBI in his first big league game. So excited to see that. Bobby Witt Jr., considered the number one prospect in baseball right now, is with Kansas City. His dad was a long-time pitcher. I think he played for like 14 or 15 seasons, and he played a lot of them with the Texas Rangers.
Okay.
So Bobby Witt was born here in Texas, so I don't know if he was raised here, but definitely born here. Played 2 seasons in the minor leagues, and this kid hit 283 in those 2 seasons. Missed the 2020 season due to the pandemic being canceled, but people love him. They're excited to get their hands on him. Like I said, I picked up one of his Bowman cards, hitting 283. He plays on the left side of the infield, so he'll play like shortstop, third base. I think he's at short right now, so he has a little bit of pop. I think he hit 34 home runs over those 661 at bats in the minors. So he's got pretty good stats.
Yeah.
Pretty good defensively, pretty good hitter. He's in contention for a Rookie of the Year on the AL side. I think this guy is going to be someone to watch out for in Series 2. If you want to go ahead and get his Bowman cards, they're already on the rise a little bit since he did make the big league roster. But this guy, Bobby Witt Jr., you're going to want to be on the lookout for him. You're going to want to try to pick up his cards. Just watch him throughout the season. I think he'll be with the team the whole year. And yeah.
I mean, I don't have anything to say. This is
me and Ryan's tagging along for questions that might come up.
Yeah. It's more, I'm here for questions / as a person that Steve's
I need someone to fill this void over here, so it's not just an empty chair.
I'm like, y'all, I'm trying to have Steve convince me right now into investing in these people. It's basically kind of what's going on. Steve's giving me the spiel of these 3 people that he thinks are going to be, solid people to pick up at the moment, who they and invest in, and that they'll have decent careers or even amazing careers that you want to get in now, and especially since they're young, just starting, and first Bowman cards go for a lot more than I feel like rookie cards or Topps rookie cards. So it's like,
the people love his Bowman cards. I love Bowman cards. Sometimes I'd rather have the Bowman first chromes than the Topps rookie cards, but that's just personal preference.
So who we got next?
We're gonna go over to the Detroit Tigers, and we're gonna talk about Spencer Torkelson, first baseman, make the opening day roster, first time in the big leagues. Another player. He is going to be taking over for Miguel Cabrera, who's going to shift to more of a DH role. This kid was considered one of the best hitters out of the draft when he got drafted in 2020. Came out of Arizona State. Considered considered the best hitter out of that draft. And just to give you an idea, out of college, he hit 337 in 3 seasons in college.
Wow.
Now, he only had 1 year in the minors where he did 267. That's still a respectable number. He can hit dingers. He hit 54 homers in college. And in his 1 season in the minors, he hit 30.
Dang.
So this kid has some pop. He is a really good at bat. He is a solid first baseman. He's another one that you're going to want to watch out for because it looks like he will come out in Series 2 this year. And I picked up two of his first Bowman refractors, and waiting for those to come in.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got those raw. So
how many, for everyone, and for my knowledge, because I'm not that smart, how many games are minor league play?
It varies, and with the season, it just
so I can get an understanding of 31 and what, 50 games, 31 and 60 games.
Okay, he played 121 minor league games.
Okay,
that's about a full season, but that was spread across, it looks like 2021 because they didn't play. So I think minor league still plays over 100 games. It's just not 162.
Gotcha.
I don't have the exact number. I don't know.
Makes sense.
So, but yeah, he played 121 games.
All right.
So this is another kid to look out for. Another one, an honorable mention. Riley Green was someone else who was supposed to make the major league roster, but didn't because he took a foul ball off his foot and fractured his foot. So he's someone we could look out for in update series because he's supposed to be another good prospect, but he's just an honorable mention for now since he was not on the opening day roster.
Okay.
So Spencer Torkelson out of the Tigers, another one to look out for.
Okay.
The last one that I want to talk about, and I'll do one more honorable mention after that, is Julio Rodriguez. Now, this one surprised me a little bit when he made the roster. He was not expected, or at least not projected, to make the Mariners opening day roster. This kid, at the young age of 21 years old, got drafted. When was he drafted? I think he was actually a international free agent. But he spent all of 3 seasons in the minor leagues, played 217 games, hit .330 in the minors.
330.
He tore up the minors. Now, he did struggle. I think he struggled some. He did have some struggles in the minors, but he was tearing up the minors. He only got to AA ball, and he was projected to go down to AAA for probably a month or two and then get called up from Seattle. But Seattle's like, no, we like what this kid's doing now.
Yeah.
So, so they put him on the big league roster, skipped AAA entirely. He has played 217 games, hit .331 over that span. So, and just to give you an idea, at his highest level in AA, where he played 46 games, he hit .362. His worst was single A, when he played 67 games at .293 in the minors. Wow. So this kid has a bat. Someone says it's like Ken Griffey Jr.-esque, but from the right side of the player. Gotcha. That's kind of what they see in this kid.
Wow, that's wild. I mean,
yeah, he does play outfield.
To hit like 300 is like super
tough.
hard.
It's tough. It's tough in the minors, and it'll be even tougher in the pros. So I look forward to. I was watching the Mariners actually opening day game, and he went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, 2 or 3 strikeouts. But he's gonna have to make some adjustments.
Yeah,
and I look forward.
to he'll have to figure it out. It's gonna take some time, but like at least he's up there while he's young, and he can kind of figure it out. I feel like, and kind of just like get his groove, get used to it. I don't know if you know off the top of your head kind of what the average of like when they do the Triple Crown. I know average is in there. Do you know like kind of what like the average for like the person that's winning for the average portion of the Triple Crown?
Well, okay.
I know it's around 300. Like that's like, and that's considered like the top of like the best in the league hit around or above 300.
Yeah, and even nowadays where there's so much focus on being a power hitter that I lost my train of thought. Now the league average has even came down to a point, but I think Vladimir Guerrero batted over 300 or right around 300.
Yeah,
and I think Marcus Semien, who was the 2021 batting champ last year? Because in order to get the Triple Crown, you have to be the leader in RBIs, hits, and in batting average.
Yeah, I just want to know what the average for batting average, like for the people that are going for that. What's the average of over the past years of the best person in the league?
So let's see. I think last year Trey Turner won the batting title, for the NL, and Yuri Gurriel won it for the AL.
Yeah.
Turner hit 328, and Yuri Gurriel hit 319.
Yeah.
So there was, it looks like a dozen or so people. There was 14 people who hit above 300.
Mm-hmm.
And I know one of them, let's see, Austin Riley, Bryce Harper, Sterling Martell. Vladdy hit 311.
Out of the hundreds of people that are in the league.
Hundreds. So league average is like 243. So
yeah,
this kid has an at bat.
Mm-hmm.
And I really look forward to seeing what he can do along with Jared Kelenic, because since Jared Kelenic was one of the rookies to chase after last year. But they both went 0-for so far in their first game. Yeah, so it wasn't great. It wasn't great. Great start to 2020.
But long season. So
yeah.
What you got else in the honorable
mentions? I have Adley Rushman. I don't know how he says his last name. Rushman. Baltimore Orioles catcher. He's another one that had a tricep strain and an injury before minor leagues, or right as spring training was starting. So he was one that probably would have made the opening day roster if he didn't have that tricep tightness. And he's another one that's a hot bat that is supposed to improve the Orioles in AAA. He was hitting 312 over the span of 43 games. AA, he hit 271. So he does have some pop. In the minors, he hit 27 home runs over the span of 167 games. He does have some pop, but he's a really good defensive catcher too. So he's another one. Could have made the opening day roster. I expect him to be on the team and be an update series at some point. And then because we have talked about all AL rookies so far, we're going to switch over to another honorable mention, and it is Seiya Suzuki, who is the 28-year-old Japanese outfielder who came over, played 9 years in Japan. Cubs signed him for, I think, a 5-year, $84 million deal. He has some professional experience over in Japan where he hit really well. I think he was the batting champion last year, or he was the... I can't find it on my computer. But he was one of the best players coming out of Japan, and he really wanted to play in the States, so the Cubs gave him a 5-year, $84 million offer, and I think he'll be a really solid addition to that Cubs team. And he's still young at 27, 28 years old. So
yeah,
there's another one. He should be in top. I imagine he'll be in top series too, given that he was on the opening day roster.
Yeah.
Also has his first hit in the big leagues. I think his first 2 hits.
And I feel like there's a lot of solid people that come over from Japan, because Japan loves baseball, and they're pretty competitive over there in Japan in baseball. So it's a little bit of a step up, but it's still
professional baseball in Japan is like is almost like AAA. It's probably more competitive than AAA, but not quite big leagues.
Yeah,
but it's probably comparable to AAA, and while they say Korean League baseball is probably comparable to AA. So that's just what I hear people talking about. But
just comparatives. Yeah.
Yeah. But those are the 6 guys if you count, I think, Riley Green. So Bobby Witt, Spencer Torkelson, Julio Rodriguez, Adley Rushman, and then Seiya Suzuki, who won't have a first Bowman card. But he will pop up in, I'm sure, the Bowman, not the coming Bowman products, but he'll come up in Series 2 baseball.
Yep.
So let us know what you think of this. Did we miss anything? We didn't mention any pitchers. We kept it strictly fielders and hitters. So if there's any pitchers on the list that you might want to throw down in the comments, let us know. Or if we missed any of the hitters that we might want to keep an eye out on, go ahead and let us know down in the comments. And go ahead and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. It helps us out a great deal, and you won't miss any of our cool content we have coming out. So, till next time, y'all, we'll catch you later.